One of the coolest things about Arabic is the 10 forms, which is a set of forms that verbs can take that totally change their meaning. In Arabic, a word's meaning stems from its 3-letter root. And so, if you take any verb, you can put it in a bunch of different forms and create many different words that all have different but related meanings. Take, for example, the verb darasa, which has the simple form 1 meaning of to study. If I take the second consonant and elongate it, I can put it into form 2, which implies causation. And so, if darasa is to study, then darasa is to cause someone to study, to teach. Form 3 can be created by lengthening the first vowel, and this gives the verb a sense of transitivity. It means it can take a direct object. Take, for example, shahada, which means to bear witness, in transitive, to shahada, to witness something in particular, to watch. Form 4 is created by putting an a at the very beginning of the verb. This has the meaning of causation, which is similar to form number 2. However, in form 4 it's a little bit more gentle, and form 2 is a little bit more forceful. Take, for example, the verb alama, which means to know, alama, to cause someone to know softly, to inform, and allama, to cause someone to know a little bit more forcibly, to teach. Taking forms 2 and 3 and prefixing them with ta gives you forms 5 and 6, which imply reflection and reciprocity. If allama is to teach, then ta'allama is to teach yourself, to learn. And if rasila is to send someone a message, then tarasila is to send messages back and forth, to correspond. Remember how form 3 made an intransitive verb transitive? Well, form 7 makes a transitive verb intransitive. Take, for example, the verb kasra, which means to break transitive, as in he broke the glass. If we make it in kasra, it just means the glass broke, no direct object. Form 8 is kind of weird. We prefix it with a and put a t between consonants 1 and 2. And on top of that, its meaning can kind of depend on the verb, but generally it has a reflected meaning. For example, naqala means to transport, but intaqala means to be transported. Form 9 we don't talk about, and form 10 is probably my favorite one. You prefix ist in front of the verb, and the meaning can kind of vary from root to root, but generally it means to seek to do something, or to fully commit yourself to doing something. My favorite example of a word that uses this is from the root salama, which has to do with peace, and you might recognize it from words like Islam or Muslim. So istaslama would mean to fully commit yourself to peace. What does that mean? To surrender.